My intuition is telling me there'll be better days.
Feel like it. Cold world, cold life, cold-blooded. I got what you need right here, right here. I got what you need right here, right here. What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new and just joining us, welcome. My name is Natalie and this is my channel, Music2makeup. So today's video will be my holy grail, ride or die, top all-time favorite primers, and especially for dry skin, because I do have dry skin. Now, this does not mean that they are only for dry skin, and I will let you know which ones I think will work well with other skin types, but the majority of them can work for all skin types. There are maybe a couple that I would say, if you're dry, yes, if you're oily, no. But for the majority of them, they're gonna be good for all skin types. But these are just my particular favorites with such dry skin. So if you would like to see my top favorite and best performing primers, then keep on watching. And if you do like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And hit the notification bell right here. And let's get into it. These are in like no particular order of preference, which ones I like more or less. But the first one I want to talk about is a primer that I use for a very, very long time. And it is this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the smoothing primer. Now, this is one of the primers that is probably not the best for dry skin because it is a like pore smoothing primer, but I love it so much, and I just have to use it in very like small areas. If you have oily skin, you will die for this. They also do have the hydrating one, which I really do like. There's another primer I have that's very similar to it and cheaper, so, and I'll talk about that in a second. But this one, oh my gosh, if my pores are really enlarged or if I have like some acne scarring, this smooths your pores out amazingly. But if I'm too dry or use too much, it can start to like, my skin will start to like flake off. It's really not cute. So here's what it looks like. It's just like it's a tan, very similar in texture to like the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. It is great if you have large pores, and it also like fills in any lines with wrinkles. So that is another reason I like it. Can't really tell a difference. It just kind of gives it like a polished, like even look, and just kind of fills in all the pores and unevenness. So full size of this I believe is, just kidding, $37 for a full size. I did have a full size. I used it all. Like, this is what I used for a very, very long time until some of the newer ones came into my life. The Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. They have these for Beauty Insider rewards, so I ordered a couple of them because I was about to buy another full size, and this is not cheap. This is $54 for a full size, and I'm like, what? I'll just use some samples until I run out, and then I'll buy the full size. So yeah, it's $54 for 1 ounce, but it's an oil-free primer with a silky, airy texture that leaves a smooth canvas for makeup while reducing the look of redness, pores, and wrinkles. This literally does feel like silk. Like, it's kind of like a white cream texture, but oh my gosh, it is legit the most luxurious thing like I've ever put on my face. It has a very like light scent, but nothing heavy. It just kind of like, it brightens, it smooths, any redness, like I guess the white in it just kind of neutralizes it. This primer, amazing. And then this with the foundation stick, oof, girl, they are just like made for each other. And this is something that I definitely will, I think I'll know it will work for dry skin, and I also think it'll work for people with normal or oily skin because it is oil free, and once it like absorbs in, it leaves kind of a powdery finish. It doesn't leave anything that's gonna, you know, create excess oil or make you look more oily. Next primer, oh my gosh, I have also been using this one for years. This is like my second or third, I think my third bottle. It is the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. This is $28 and you do get 1 fluid ounce. This, hands down, yes, for dry skin. Oily, I'm concerned it would make you look too oily. But this is the most gorgeous illuminating primer. It gives your skin just a glow that nothing else I've ever tried has done. Like, okay, so here's what it looks like when it comes out. And now, here's just a little bit. It is like, it's slightly tacky, so you can definitely feel when that your makeup is like gripping onto it, but just the glow it gives. As gorgeous as it looks. But it is also like so hydrating, and it just like soaks in so beautifully and makes your skin like feel so hydrated and just glowing, radiant. I use this all the time. The next primer I want to talk about is this Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer by Hello Beauty. I like mentioned this in my favorites before and like my best of beauty. This, I know this is like my 7th or 8th like sample of it. I have like 2 more. Once I'm done with those, I'm like, I'm gonna buy the full size. But hey, if I can get samples, why not? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing for dry skin. If you don't already know, their repair cream, their moisturizer, it's the bomb for dry skin. Like, it's the only thing that I felt has ever like really like moisturized my extremely dry skin, and this is no exception. Like, some of the primers that are moisturizers and primers in one don't give me the hydration that my dry skin needs, and this does. Oh my gosh, it is so hydrating. It's not even funny. It's like just so like creamy, and it does take a minute to like absorb in, but then once it does, it's moisturizing, but it also has like a thickness to it to where you can tell that your makeup's gonna stay on longer. If you have dry skin and have been looking to try like a primer moisturizer in one, I love these because who doesn't like skipping a step? I know I do, especially when I'm running late, which is most of the time because I'm taking so damn long to do my makeup. So I will skip a step wherever and whenever I can. And I just love this. Plus the smell. It does have like a coconut scent, but it's very like light. It's not a very strong scent. It is also a primer and moisturizer in one. And it is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primerizer, Primer and Moisturizer. The Breakthrough Primer hydrates for 24 hours. It also locks on makeup. Moisturizes with hyaluronic acid, lightweight texture, absorbs in seconds, helps makeup look good and lasts all day. I'd gotten a few samples of this and I just could not stop using it. And as soon as they were out, I knew, I'm like, I have to buy a full size. And what I think is really great about this is this will work for all skin types. I don't think that this will work for oily skin, normal or dry, yes, but this is like so lightweight that it will be good for all skin types. It's like amazing how it can be so hydrating yet so lightweight at the same time, and it just absorbs so quickly and leaves your skin like plump. And I have been using this like most every single day. Okay, so I have two more, but I'm kind of going to talk about them together because they're from the same brand, and these have been my loves recently. And it is the FARSALI. I have the SKINTUNE Blur Perfecting Primer Serum, and then I have the Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum. This blew my mind and changed my life. Then I got this one and my mind was blown again. These are probably most of the most amazing products I've ever used, like makeup products I've ever used. They have like skincare benefits, plus they're just awesome multi-purpose primers. I love that it's skincare plus a primer, plus you can use these as primers or you can mix them in with your foundation. That's what I use this one for mainly. This one works really well for me, even with dry skin. Since it is a blurring, I wasn't quite sure if it was gonna be, if it was gonna work well with my dry skin, but it works amazingly. And if you have oily skin, yes, you need this in your life, I promise you. So they come in little dropper things, which aren't the most convenient. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. But it is like a white fluid, but when it dries down, it kind of has like a powdery smoothing finish, but it's tacky while it's going on. And when you mix it with your foundation, it's amazing. I feel like it's like a science experiment or something, like I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy. But it actually changes the consistency and the texture of whatever foundation you mix it with. It makes it more like blendable, smoother, gives it kind of like a whipped, airy feel and texture, and I believe it gives a fuller coverage, and the foundation just like blends out beautifully, and then it just looks flawless. I was shook. I was like, what's going on right here? I like it, but this is magic. This is like witchcraft, which I'm all down for. Like, I think I was a witch in a past life. I definitely know I had past lives because I'm an old soul, but I'm having difficulty remembering them. Oh my gosh. And then, so this is supposedly limited edition. It has sold out like multiple times. I believe that there are some in stock right now. I don't know if it's really going to be limited edition or if I might have to order a backup. What if it really is limited edition? Oh my god, I don't think I can live without this product. It is just so gorgeous. It gives your skin just this healthy, radiant looking glow without being shimmery or looking like you have some sort of illumination on your skin. Like, if I wore no makeup and just put this on, it would still look beautiful and glowing, but you would be able to tell that there's some sort of illuminator on my face. This, I wore only this on, I was going to get a procedure on my back done the other day, and I could not believe, I was like looking in the mirror, I'm like, oh damn, I got some glow going on. And it just made my skin look so amazing. I think it will be good for dry and oily skin as well. And I can definitely tell that it holds on, my makeup really holds on when I wear this as a primer. Just kidding, I have one more. If you haven't heard about it enough, you're gonna hear about it one more time. It is the TATCHA The Silk Canvas Filter Finish Protective Primer. This is another one that I think that this will be good for all skin types as well, because it's like smooth enough for dry skin, but it's a smoothing, pore filling primer, so it's also going to be great for oily skin.